Man of Steel 2 would introduce Kara Zor-El's Supergirl, and would feature Brainiac as the main villain. He will go on to play a major role in the Justice League sequel. And the Batman 2 would have a significantly more lighter tone compared to the first film. It would introduce Dick Grayson and would feature Professor Pig as the main villain, with Clayface and Scarecrow appearing as secondary antagonists. Wonder Woman 2 would feature Circe as the main villain, with Giganto and Silver Swan appearing as secondary antagonists. Donna Troy's Wonder Girl would also be introduced. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom would have a similar enough a plot to the actual movie, though there would be some differences. First, all the stuff with Cord Hacks would be removed so that we can have him be in the sequel. Secondly, King Shark would appear as Black Manta's henchman. Finally, all the weird jokes at the end of the movie would be cut, largely because that stuff was probably only placed in because they knew it was going to be the final DCEU film. The Flash 2 would be an adaptation of the Dog Days storyline, which sees the Flash fight Gorilla Grodd, who uses his telepathic abilities to make all animals in Keystone City revolt against humans. This film would also feature Wally West, who becomes Kid Flash, and Pied Piper as a secondary antagonist alongside Grodd. Green Lantern 2, Rise of Fear would introduce John Stewart, played by Michael B. Jordan, who works with Hal Jordan to take down the Sinestro Corps. Solomon Grundy would also appear as a secondary antagonist, since, if you don't know, he originally debuted as a villain of Alan Scott's Green Lantern back in 1944. Green Arrow Season 1 would star Bradley Cooper as Oliver Queen. The first season tells his origin and would feature Malcolm Merlyn as the main villain. That would be pretty much the same film that we got, with the only major difference being that by the end of the movie, Billy would pass his powers to just Freddie and Mary rather than his whole foster family. Finally, we have the long-awaited Justice League sequel, Justice League Doom. The plot of the movie would see Brainiac, who was previously destroyed by Superman at the end of Man of Steel 2, being revived by Lex Luthor. The two of them join forces to take down the Justice League, assembling the Legion of Doom, composed of Lex Luthor, played by Jesse Eisenberg, the Joker, played by Bill Skarsgård, Cheetah, played by Kristen Wiig, Black Manta, played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Gorilla Grodd, played by Keith David, Sinestro, played by John Waters, Black Adam, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Bizarro, a clone of Superman created by Lex Luthor using the same machine Luthor used to create Brainiac's new body. Also, Shazam and Green Arrow would both join the Justice League in this movie.